What's going on? We back with the Boxing Clinic and more. One time for the one time, one more video. Appreciate everybody for listening. All the brothers that jumped on the live stream with us as well. Don't forget, we got the new college sports popping off. I dropped a couple videos, me, the Cali Enigma, and also Colossal Sports TV. So go over there and check the link out in the description. S1210 College Sports Most Wanted. We're talking college football and basketball. Just subscribe if you don't care about it, just to help the venture out. But yeah, we back talking about Jermall, Charlo, and Demetrius, Andrade, how that fight needs to happen. Excuse me if you hear the fireworks in the background. You know it's going cray. But yeah, man, I just want to let y'all know, man, you know, we doing it, man. Before getting this video, we doing it, man. We talking about different fighters, different subjects, different topics, different sports. A lot of other channels stick to the same redundant topics, man. I just want to thank y'all guys, and we real well versed over here, man. We gonna go just in a boxing game. We're gonna go everywhere and try to reach all the different weight classes, man, that you guys have interest in. And we just don't want to be redundant in our approach to this boxing ish as well. But Jermall Charlo is rumored to come back next month, August, which I think might be pushed back. He said he had some big news. I don't know if it changed, whatever it was. But like I said, man, told you guys I could be objective, and I'm tired of seeing him bum bash at 160. It's time for him to step up, and he want to hold the WBC interim title and let the WBC play with his emotions and string him along and think he gonna be champion soon. You know, because by him being WBC interim champion, he's not ranked at any other in the other three major sanctioned belt bodies. So, in my opinion, he needs to go ahead and fight Demetrius Andrade, man. I know Demetrius Andrade is a promotional free agent. I don't have any inklings of who he might sign with or any rumors or nothing of that nature. But if Demetrius Andrade really wants to fight the best, he want to remain a promotional free agent, be managed by Al Heyman, that's the best way to go, in my opinion. Maybe it's some bias there. But, you know, if you want to sign with Golden Boy, Top Rank, or Eddie Hearn, the Zone, which I said I have no rumor or inklings of where he's going to sign to, because people are going to try to, you know, put words in my mouth or twist the title how they want to twist it and not actually read it. But if I was him, I would, you know, go, you know, with Al Heyman to be a promotional free agent. And, you know, for him, you know, fight Jermall Charlo. You call him out. And if I'm Jermall Charlo, I continue to call him out. I would call him out right now on Twitter. I would drop a video on Instagram and say, you know what, since you know, Boo Boo a promotional free agent, come all over the Premier Boxing Champion Al Heyman. You can fight me right now for the WBC interim title. You know, you do all that talking, you run all your mouth. Now there's no barricade between us. I understand you got an HBO contract. I can slide over to HBO for a fight, beat your ass, and keep it moving. You know, now is the time to really go out there and pull Boo Boo whole card. Anybody that got any smoke or any potential smoke with Demetrius Andrade, speak now, forever hold your truth, man. You know, because it's time to really put the bullseye on him and entice him to come over here. Now, then again, you wolf too much, he might go sign with the competition, so he won't fight you. And that's just his mentality, man. I don't know if the dude got CTE or some brain hemorrhage or something from the sport of boxing, because I think him and Amir Khan suffer from the same syndrome, you know, a delusional syndrome. Both of these guys are delusional, man. And Andrade, but if Andrade truly want to make the most money and set himself back on the right track, why not come back and fight Boo Boo? No need for a tune-up. You fought Alantez Fox in October. You got it in, fought Jack Colclough in March, I believe, the same year. It's time to go ahead and fight Demetrius, fight Jermall Charlo. If you believe you could beat the Charlo twins, you call them out. You a promotional free agent. You could do a little side deal with Al Heyman right now. And if it works out in your favor, you can go ahead and do what you got to do. But if I'm him, you know, I welcome that. I welcome to be signed to Premier Boxing Champions. You know, I still got a 2-fight deal with HBO. And I still can do what I need to do on that, you know. But for Jermall Charlo, this is to be public enemy number 2 or number 1, along with Billy Joe Saunders. Now that it sounds like Billy Joe Saunders and James DeGale fight might not happen if you didn't hear. Both of them is pricing themselves out, and there's not enough money for both of these guys to fight, you know, to make a fight. James DeGale might want to target Callum Smith and a George Groves winner. You know, now he want to sit out or just take a soft touch because he ducked Jose Utaki. We talked about that on the live stream. You know, he legitimately ducked Jose Utaki because it seemed like him and Billy Joe Saunders might not fight over money. So he went away for Callum Smith and George Groves winner, okay? It ain't like they got 2 or 3 belts on the line. It's only 1 Super WBA belt. All right, so, you know, that is what it is, Since, Billy Joe Saunders right now move up one away for Canelo, if I'm Demetrius, Andrade, or Jermall Charlo, I'm calling them out. Both of these guys like to open their trap. Now it's time to open your trap and bust a move. Now it's time to go out here and say Billy Joe Saunders' name. Now it's time to go out here and call each other out. Now y'all dudes both free. Y'all both want all the smoke, apparently. These guys only really want smoke when these fights ain't really can't really happen. When it's a network issue, or when it's a promoter issue, when it's a managerial issue, when it's a money issue, when it's a time issue. Nah, none of these dudes got nothing lined up. It's time for the three of them to really bust a move. While Derevchenko and Danny Jacobs is supposed to go to purse bid tomorrow, got pushed back to July 10th, which is next Tuesday, I believe it is. And it sounds like Derevchenko and Danny Jacobs, Eddie Hearn, Lou DiBella may be coming close to closing on the deal. So for all the brothers that's worried about that, I'm not going to do an independent video on that. I'm just dropping the knowledge. Once again, Danny Jacobs and Sergey Derevchenko purse bid for tomorrow, July 5th, has been pushed back to July 10th, and that usually indicates that both camps are coming close to a deal. It's going to be on HBO either which way. Danny Jacobs got a 6-fight deal with HBO. This would be his third fight, cutting it down to 3 more fights with HBO, and legitimately he still hasn't fought any big fights with Golovkin or Canelo or any other middleweight that really would have made him into a crossover star in New York and across the country. But like I said, with them two busting the move and Canelo Alvarez and Triple G busting the move, Gennady Golovkin, Jermall Charlo, Danny Jacobs, and Billy Joe Saunders, they need to bust the move and make a fight out of the three of them. Whoever the two gonna fight, let's make it happen. I'm tired of these dudes sitting around. None of these dudes got nothing lined up. They all free. And let's bust that move. I'm tired of all that pillow talking, that pump faking, that fake jabbing like they really want to fight each other. It's like in school when the kids act like they want to fight when the teacher's in the room, but when ain't no authority around, they really don't want no smoke. They both quiet and got their hands folded and ready to be students of the game. You know what I'm saying? So for real, right now, it's time for both of these young hungry lions to go ahead and mix it up. No more talking, no more tuning up, no more saying I'm physically not ready for boo-boo. No more Jorge Sebastian Highlands, no more Hugo Centennial Jr.'s for Jermall Charlo. It's time to eat. You know what I'm saying? This strap season, right? So let's act like we want to get in position to fight for some of them big straps. Forget that intern title. Time to put it all on the line. All these dudes be hiding behind business, and then people be crying, oh, why the Charlos ain't the main event? They ain't the main event because they ain't fighting nobody main event worthy. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, it's time to step up. It's time for Boo Boo to step up and try to fulfill that East Coast prophecy and put the East Coast on the back and try to become the #1 fighter up out here, man. I'm tired of all this pump faking and pillow talking, man. Seriously, man. I really want the best from all these fighters. And Billy Joe Saunders, it's time for you to come over here and come to America. Don't just come over here for Triple G because he is stiff and he a robotic type of fighter. Come on here and mix it up with the brothers and see how athletic you really is, let's see how athletic you really is. It's one thing to be out slicking UK fighters, but it's one other thing to outbox and out slick, Black American fighters. And let's really showcase your talent and see how sweet you is, and see how much fire you got in your arsenal for real. And call out one of these dudes, pull one of their whole cards, just like you peeled Golovkin whole card and Canelo whole card when they both were tied up. Now you got two young hungry lions that's free right here. Pull their whole card. Publicly embarrass them and send a contract. Have Frank Warren send a contract. And you come make your United States debut. And stop hiding out in the United Coochie, man. Real talk, real spit, man. It's time for all these guys involved to bust a move. I'm tired of the tune-ups. I'm tired of the warm-up fights. I'm tired of I'm fighting for the interim championship. Or I'm holding the interim championship, waiting for Triple G and Canelo to give me my belt. And if Jermall Charlo happy to be handed the belt, we'll go ahead and continue to be on cruise control or cruise bum control and fight the bums. While you wasting years and time, waiting to become a champion. Don't you want the feeling of being a champion and beating somebody in the ring and getting a championship belt over blood, sweat, and tears? Because that one championship belt you won versus Cornelius K9 Bummers, that shit don't count. That ain't no special feeling. That was a fight. That was a layup fight. That was strategically moved for you to get that title, man. And I'm a truth spitter. I'm going to tell you the truth. Don't you want to feel like you put in a hard day's work, you earned it versus a real champion, a real thorough champion? Don't you want to feel like you fought the best at your division? Don't you want to mix it up? Ain't you tired of being a secondary or co-main event or opening fight? Well, it's time for you to make the precautions and make it happen with Boo Boo and make it happen with Billy Joe Saunders and headline your own card and really fulfill the prophecy that a lot of people got for you being next up. And that's the reason why Jermall Charlo's not in my pound for pound list. You can't make TBC's pound for pound list if you ain't busting the move versus elite competition. I don't care what they mandated you to do. They can mandate you to go fight 10 midgets, in the Lucky Charms field of clovers. They can mandate you to do that until you actually fight somebody. Hey, my standards don't change for no fighter, man. No matter how much I like them. Either you're gonna bust a move versus top competition, you're gonna fight the best, or you're not gonna fight the best, and that's what it is, man. One time for the one time, we back. It's the Boxing Clinic and more. Excuse if you hear the fireworks in the background. Y'all know it's the 4th of July, so I had to wrap up one video before I go enjoy it myself. But don't forget, we got the new college sports page popping off. Subscribe. The link is in the description. Much love, much peace, and don't forget, I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. All those links in the description take you right to my social media pages as well. And if you got a DM, you got DM me for a question or video request or whatever else you got to ask me, DM me there. I hit you right back as well. As well for any collaborations on videos or business ventures. My business email is in the description, only for business use only. And if you don't use it for business use only, I will block your ass. Just keeping it real. And subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon so you know when we upload and go live. We try to go live at least once a day. And we've been on a hell of a streak doing that as well. And share the videos. If you want to donate, the PayPal link is in the description as well. Much blessings. Salute to all the brothers across the country, across the land, to the UK, to Australia. Y'all know what it is. TBC and more. Your boy CJ Goodfella. One time for the one time. We go.